Nintendo 64. You guys know what this is.
With a slow pan over to the right.
You can see the FPS dropping as the Nintendo 64 struggles to show this.
With a wiener dog sitting over eggs is what that looks like to me.
This futuristic forest. Jacob running at a smooth 7 frames per second here.
With a very non-futuristic camera.
Literally a box with a lens attached.
I've never understood that. He's got a jetpack kind of safari vehicle, and he's taking pictures with a camera that looks like it was made by Fisher-Price.
My assumption there is that Professor Oak is really big into tech, and he doesn't really care that much about photography, so he's like, hey, here you go. But I want to make this cool submarine thing.
Gotcha. Maybe he's just a hipster and he really likes film. Maybe that's it.
It's possible.
He's like, it's the more pure art form of photography.
The original hipster. By the way, hello everyone, and welcome to First20 here on StephenPlays. My name is Stephen George. I play video games. Every Friday, it's the first 20 minutes or so of a game. Today, it's Pokémon Snap, and I'm joined with my good buddy, Jarrett.
Hey, guys.
And this is going to be particularly fun because Jarrett is a professional photographer. So Jarrett is jumping into the 1998 classic with the mindset of a professional who does wedding photography, portrait photography, all this different type of photography. And now you got to take pictures of some Pokemon.
I'm gonna go take some pictures of some Pokemans.
It's gonna be great. Press start and jump in.
Yeah,
now this is my original.
We're gonna go continue on yours,
Yeah.
right? I don't want to ruin your save.
I know. This is my original game cartridge from when I was a kid, which means that at the end of these levels, Jarrett is actually going to be able to compare the photos he took of the Pokemon to the ones I took like 17 years ago.
I didn't even think about that. That's hilarious.
So this is going to be fun. So you can go ahead and start. I know it says Steven, but in our hearts,
we'll pretend.
We'll pretend. Go to course. Why don't you start at the beach, which is like
beach. Okay.
That's the
going to the beach.
The very beginning of the game.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you almost hit challenge score.
I couldn't do the challenge score. This was a game that I got right at release. This was still in my heyday of falling in love with everything Nintendo.
Whoa, there's birds.
There are Pidgeys right out the bat.
Pidgeys, yeah.
So
let's give them some apples to eat.
So right before this, Jarrett did become familiar with the controls again. You've played Pokémon Snap before.
Yes, actually, this game is very near and dear to my heart.
Really?
Yeah. See, I don't know if you remember, but back in 1999, we had a huge hurricane here, Hurricane Floyd.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
Well, Hurricane Floyd destroyed the bottom half of my house to the point where for, I think, about 4 months, I actually lived in my grandparents' house. And I remember that Christmas, it was our first time back in our house, and I actually got a Nintendo 64 for Christmas that year, and Pokemon Snap was in the box.
Oh!
And so this was my very first N64 game.
Really? I didn't even know that.
And it really is a great just trip down memory lane, seeing this crazy bad graphics here.
And throwing apples at Snorlax's crotch.
And there's a is it a Meowth? That's a Meowth. I hit you with an apple, sir.
So you have had some experience playing this game then, especially if it meant that much to you after having such a traumatic event, being able to come back to video gaming with this. So
it really is something that's always kind of, oh, here we go, a Scyther. Isn't that it? Isn't that a Scyther?
Yeah. You know your 150.
Yeah, I know my 150. I was an original red and blue kid.
I once we get to gold and silver, I start struggling, and everything past that, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. If it wasn't in Smash Brothers, I don't know it. So you actually you got your skills down. Now the thing is, I feel like Pokemon Snap was probably responsible for messing up the idea of photography in so many young minds.
Did you see that Lapras back there, way back in the...
Yeah, there's a Lapras.
I forgot about that. Oh, a Duo. Duo, whatever. Duo makes more sense to me because it's the same.
That is, yeah. It's like
just saying.
Like what do they call those things? A palindrome, but it's not. Palindrome was same forward and backwards.
Yeah.
Whatever. You also have your R button, which speeds things up, which is like sometimes
Kangaskhan?
Kangaskhan. I don't feel like I need to explain what this game is because I feel like almost every single person watching has played it. If you're not familiar,
turn around.
In 1998, they released Pokémon Snap, which is a game where you photograph Pokemon. Oh, he got Whirlwind.
Whoa.
He's dead.
Meowth has fainted.
No, he's dead.
He's whited out.
He'll never get to a Pokemon Center in time. So I'm just saying. We need to expect the worst here.
Well, that was fun.
So
okay,
how many pictures did you take?
I took
a few, like 15 or so.
Like 15 or so, yeah.
You got a score for taking some photos.
Okay.
So now, at the end of a level, you have to choose which pictures you want to show Professor Oak, who has no photography knowledge whatsoever and will judge you based on ridiculous things.
Because he's a jerk.
So whenever Jarrett goes to choose a photo, so go ahead and choose one, whichever one you're going to pick.
There we go.
Okay, so if he holds Z, you'll actually see my picture. So that's the picture I took 17 years ago. We don't know if, which one's better.
I actually really like yours.
Thank you. I remember taking it.
This is a great one. I'm gonna choose mine to see how it stacks up against yours.
And I don't remember how many you get to show Professor Oak. I don't know if there's a limit or like you can only show
I really
one
like this one. This is
Pokemon
cute.
Or something.
I like the little sneeze or whatever after I pelted it with an apple.
So you have to, oh, I see. So you can only choose one per Pokemon.
Only one per Pokemon.
That's it.
I don't like the shot I got of Kangaskhan's butt because I couldn't get it. I couldn't hit it with an apple. I don't like the one I've got of Scyther's butt either. I don't like any of these of Meow. So I'm just gonna go with those. Those are the ones I've chosen.
All right, let's go to Professor Oak. So we're showing 2 photos.
2 photos to see what this dummy thinks of them.
What's new this time? This is Snorlax. That's the way he talks.
Is it?
It is.
It is.
It's legit how.
Okay, well let's break down the posing and scoring here. Okay, size.
The size.
The bigger it is in the photo, apparently, the more you get. He was obviously closer to Snorlax, so he gets a bigger score.
Which is ridiculous.
Yes. Pose, you have the absolute best. 1,000's as tall as it gets. Mine's 800. I like yours. I like yours a lot. I think the composition is great.
Not to mention, mine's closer.
Yours is definitely closer.
If you fill the frame with just his toes, it's immense scores.
How's the technique? Okay, the Pokemon is right in the middle of the frame. Here's the thing I don't get. It says technique, and then it says you get extra points for having it directly in the middle of the frame.
Which is the opposite of photography.
You would want it on a side, on one of the thirds.
With both photography or cinematography, you're looking at dividing the frame into
a tic-tac-toe.
A tic-tac-toe box into a grid of.
I'm gonna keep yours because I don't want to ruin this with mine. Plus, you got a better score.
We'll keep the better score. If you beat one of my scores today, we'll erase it.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Isn't this Pikachu on a stump? Why, yes, it is, Professor Oak.
What?
I got 1,300 points. Have you seen yours? I got the same freaking score you got. Yours is amazing.
Wow, mine looks
fantastic. Yeah.
Yours is closer. Oh my God.
I'm beating you. You shouldn't have said that because I'm going to take yours out.
No, that's fine. That's fine. How's the pose?
Almost. You still beat me.
I don't know, man. Is mine in the middle?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but you got. Oh, but I had extra Pokemon. I bet that changes it because there's 2 of them in mine.
So, so close.
Dang.
Even though yours is a lot freaking cooler.
I actually thought you were going to beat me for a bit.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the pose that I got, but I really like the one you got.
Yeah. Oh dear. Your last shot was better than
Pokemans.
This. Same Pokemon. All right. You still have a chance. You could still beat my
I could.
score.
I could. We should definitely go somewhere with a little more
Yeah, the beach is the opening
yeah,
level.
that's fun.
That's the one everyone's played.
Yeah.
Why don't you can choose whatever other course you'd like.
Okay, let's see
I'll let
here.
you decide here.
Volcano's cool. I'm a big fan of fire Pokemon.
Yeah, you got the Charmander, Charizard, Charmeleon.
Yep, and
there's only 3 fire Pokemon.
There's Ponyta.
Yeah, Ponyta.
Magmar.
Magmar
is in there. I think Moltres is in there.
Yeah, I think Moltres is maybe at the volcano.
I think all of the legendary birds are in this game.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the valley. What the heck is the valley?
The valley. Oh, Diglett, and that's the one where you get Gyarados as well. Let's take a look.
Okay, sure, jump in. Now, the further down they go, in air quotes harder they get. And there's a lot of different things. Like, as the game progresses, you actually gain access to these items because initially you don't have access to all these different things.
Oh, what is that? What is that?
I don't know.
What is that? What is that?
Just throw stuff at it.
I'm trying.
Try a ball. Is that doing it?
Get out of the water.
Not to mention trying to control it with the N64 analog stick. Oh, it's Squirtle.
Ooh, I love Squirtle.
You better get it before he jumps back in. And I don't know if he will. Oh, you're going to get real close. Remember, close and in the center of the frame, like a good photographer.
Monkey!
Jarrett, you're going to learn so much from this game. It's going to help your business grow.
I'm doing a Pokemon Snap workshop for anybody that are interested.
The secret to good photography is putting them in the center of the frame as close as possible.
So I am trying to apply as much composition knowledge as I have to these images, but at the same time, I also want to beat Steven's score.
Yeah,
so
I think you kind of have to mix and match because there's times where you want to take a good photo for you, but then also if the opportunity has arisen, you should
for
really...
me, like I'm gonna print these and put them on my freaking wall. Oh, look, it's a Golem.
Oh man,
I can't reach it.
How amazing would it be if in your portfolio website
I had some Pokemon Snap pictures.
People are going through and all of a sudden there's just one picture of like a Pikachu on a stump. And like you include, you write a caption for it and it's like, this got me an additional 1,300 points.
Oh my gosh, that's
Professor
hilarious.
Oak was really pleased with my Pikachu on a stump.
I almost beat Steven. I want to put that on my resume.
Legendary Pokemon Snap photographer Steven George. Who took a picture of 2 Pikachus on stumps doing Thundershock. This is a hard level.
Yeah, everything's moving so fast. Oops. I hit the fast forward.
You should show that
Didn't
one to
mean to.
Professor Oak. There's no Pokemon in this one.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's a thing, isn't it? Oh, I know you got to throw something in there and something comes out.
Keep doing it because it's flashing. The telltale...
What is it? Yeah, Dragonite.
Oh man, you were destined to get that thing. Yeah, anytime something's flashing, it's like from the days of arcade games. Like whenever you're killing a boss or whatever, and they're flashing like crazy.
Okay, I don't know if you saw that, but there's a Squirtle right here, and if you hit him, he goes over the mountain, and we're gonna see him here in a minute before it finishes.
You remember this?
I remember that.
Wow. I mean.
It's he lands. Oh, I didn't hit him hard enough. He's supposed to land on this button, and I get something. I don't. Or maybe that's how you get to. Oh yeah, we talked about that. That is that's one of the ways to get to the next level.
The rainbow cloud or whatever.
Yeah, let's go ahead and fast forward our way out of here because we're out of Pokemon.
For like the last 30 seconds, there were no Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh
well,
yeah.
You said it was a hard level.
Yeah.
They're all sleeping.
That's crazy. All right, back to the lab. Let's see how you did.
1 hour photo. I took more photos than I have. Wow, I almost took 50.
Something. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look. I think I know pretty much what I want in... That one's cute.
It's such a shame.
Oh, that's really cute. But I know
that's a legitimately good photo with him in the foreground and Mankey in the background. But Professor Oak would be like, he's not in the center of the frame.
Yeah.
I'm going
with that one anyway. I don't care.
He might like it because there is a different, Pokemon there. I actually do wonder if there... I mean, I'm sure no one's done any sort of data or statistics on this thing, but how many people actually grew up playing Pokemon Snap, really enjoying it, and actually thinking that the rules of photography were the same? Because I bet
that's a good point. I never thought about that.
There are people that played this game
that thought you're supposed to take pictures in the center.
Exactly. And they got to college and they're like, "Oh man, I've been preparing for my photography career forever with, playing Pokemon Snap." And then they were flabbergasted when they learned that that's not how it works. So.
Okay. So let's see what Professor Oak thinks of these 3.
What's new this time? Oh, you've done Squirtle before.
Yeah, but not Squirtle with a Mankey in the background.
That's true. That's true.
Size, almost nothing. He's almost completely minuscule.
Why'd you put him on the right thirds?
I got a better pose than you did.
What? But my Squirtle's doing nothing. It's a statement about the intricacies of life.
I didn't get the technique bonus because he's not in the middle.
I mean, technically, if you take the average of him and Mankey, wow, I creamed you on the Squirtle one.
That's okay because I still like that photo.
I'm curious how your Dragonite's gonna do.
Ours were pretty similar.
That's what I was thinking. So he might have a better pose
but
this time.
This isn't just a picture of a Geodude. This is 2 Geodudes and a Sandshrew. Come on, you gotta give me something.
Size is not that far off.
Size,
so that's pretty close.
Pose, I can't beat it.
Oh, I don't know what my guy was doing.
He had his eyes closed. He was like,
oh, he's sleeping or
meditating or something. Wait. Wow, you creamed me on that one too.
They should update Pokemon Snap to include all 60,000 Pokemon that are now available, and have it, have a real photography team work on it instead of just shoving it in the middle all the time. Dragonite's picture in the Pokemon report already?
You're bigger, so the size is gonna be
a little bit.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a hair.
Looks like pose is probably gonna be the same. Whoa. Okay.
It's Dragonite. That's all that matters. Is it in the center?
Yep.
It is in the center.
Okay.
But it's still not enough. It's still short by a little bit.
Just a little.
If only you would have been a hair closer.
Yep. Okay. You want to hit something like Trippy?
Trippy?
Yeah. Isn't there like a rainbow cloud one?
Yeah, that's the last one. You can do that one if you want, or you can do one of the other ones. We have time for you to do another one. So if you want to do at the rainbow cloud is only Mew.
Yeah, I forgot.
That's all Rainbow Cloud is.
Yeah, I don't.
You may want to do.
River is fun. I like Cave. Let's do Cave.
Okay, I think Cave is where Articuno's in the cave.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
And Jinx, ice monsters.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll see how you do.
I forgot Jinx was ice.
Yeah, Jinx is
Zubat.
Like ice psychic or something.
Zubat. Man, I can't stand you little bloodsuckers. Seriously, they're like my least favorite out of everything. And a Grime.
Oh yeah, Grimer.
Or is that a Muck?
That's Grimer. You might see Muck later on, I don't know. Zubat is probably everyone's least favorite Pokemon because you fight them.
Fight him so much?
Yeah, you're walking through the cave and it's like
you son of a gun!
Yeah, they're really annoying.
Bulbasaurs.
Yeah, there was Bulbasaurs in some of the other levels too. So there's lots of Bulbasaurs. Maybe they'll...
Oh. We're gonna kill ourselves for an apple!
I thought they were about to. Oh wow, they're going at it.
They're oh, it's a Ditto.
Dang, that's not what I expected. Oh, I think
they're all Dittos. Oh yeah, you can see his eyes.
Oh yeah, their eyes weren't. Yeah. There's actually an episode of the Pokemon anime about that. I don't know if you ever saw that one.
Of what?
There's an episode where there's a trainer that has a Ditto, and Ditto is transforming and trying to, replicate other Pokemon, but he can never get the eyes right. And the whole episode
yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
That's the whole episode.
Oh, it's a Victory Bell.
Yep. And
that, honestly, Bellsprout and Victory Bell were my favorite.
That coughing is assaulting Jigglypuff. Oh, you saved?
I killed...
You saved her. Good job. Oh, not anymore. He came back. Man.
Okay, I know that if you... this is Weepin' Bell, by the way. Sorry, not Victory Bell. But if you knock it...
Weepin' Bell, Victory Bell.
If you knock it in...
It evolves?
It evolves. Dang it.
But just controlling the thing in and of itself is difficult. Is it going to get back? Oh, is it... You are struggling so much.
I can't stand this.
Oh. Nope.
Not going to happen. What is that over there?
I don't know. I think it's just shiny something.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure that it had, there's something that you can do, and it'll probably...
What is that in the middle?
That, I think, is Articuno.
I think you're right.
But I don't know how to do it. You probably have to hit it or play a song or something. I would throw crap at it. What are
Oh,
those?
those are jinxes, right?
Yes.
Here we go. Oh, it was the flute, by the way.
There it is. We gotta take your photo. Just try to get Jinx in there too.
Yeah.
While also keeping it centered, lest you feel the wrath of Professor Oak.
Come back, you
I'll see you
majestic,
later.
legendary bird. I sang you a song and you just fly away. Oh, here we go. This is if you save the other two Jigglypuffs, it's like a I think like
doing
a
like a little concert.
yeah,
thing?
it's like a Backstreet Boys thing.
I'm
gonna
actually
hit you with a
legitimately
ball.
impressed how much you remember about this game.
I'm telling you, dude. This was my favorite game when I got my N64. I had this. I had Mario Kart 64 and Rogue Squadron. I don't know if you remember that game.
Yeah.
And that was all I had. I never even owned Mario 64.
That's a shame because that's
Yeah.
probably one of the, if not the best games on the system.
But I'm a huge Pokemon fan, as you know, and I'm a big 150 fan.
Yeah.
I play through Red and Blue, one of them at least once a year.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite video game. And just being able to see these things and have a good time with it is a lot of fun.
Very nostalgic.
Very much.
I'm actually
so.
really surprised that they haven't brought back Pokemon Snap in some way. You know, I don't know what the sales data was, but I assume that it did well. I'm not sure why they didn't try and do that again.
That's terrible.
So whatever Pokemon is in the exact center is the one that counts
Yes.
for that Pokemon. So this is still Bulbasaur. Even though we know that they were all Dittos. Doesn't matter.
Here we go. I like that one. As much as I like any of them.
Did you choose one that was for Bulbasaur also?
I did not.
You should probably choose one for Bulbasaur. Just
You're
keep
right.
scrolling back. Because... yeah, I guess that one. I mean, there's a lot of
picture
extra...
of his bulb.
There's a lot of extra Pokemon in it, though, so that might help you.
I really like this one. This one's cool.
Isn't it sad that you know that that one definitely won't win because it's not in the center? Like,
Yeah.
it has to be in the center.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, that might work.
Let's try that one.
It was a simpler time. And oh, it looks
See,
like I had gotten the concert. Yeah.
You got the concert by saving the other two.
Well, you kind of know that you're doomed on that one.
I like this one. This one, honestly, is compositionally correct.
Yeah.
Because you're on the right third.
Mm-hmm.
And I like this. You got the emotion on Jigglypuff's face. It's really getting into that song.
Well, if you ever have to do wedding photography for a Jigglypuff, you'll be all set.
Yeah. Any Jigglypuffs out there, if you're getting married, please make sure to give me a call.
Contact Jarrett. He'll hook you up.
Jigglypuff was not any type of insult that I was trying to throw your way. If that was, I don't want you to think that.
Do you have a picture? Is the one at the bottom for Jinx?
No,
Okay.
none of them counted for Jinx.
Oh, okay. Show this picture? Yeah. Let's see how you did. What's new? Yeah, you got a Bulbasaur. I like how there's like 1,000 exclamation points after. Bulbasaur! How's the size?
I don't know why he's so excited about Bulbasaur. He just gave one away.
Yeah. I've never seen one before. Except that day I gave some away.
Okay, yeah, the pose sucks here. I agree.
But what,
this one was a throwaway.
But what was mine doing to earn that score?
It was probably active to some point. Because it's like curled up under itself and looking cute. Mine's just stuffing his face with the other two fake ones.
It probably would have given you more if you approached it from the front instead of the back too.
Yeah,
like if you could
but I mean,
see
I
it
couldn't.
eating.
I threw the apple over their heads, and I meant to throw it in front of them.
Yeah.
So they all turned around. That was my bad.
It would have been a great picture if all three of them would have just dove off the cliff after the apple.
That would have been great.
Good luck down there.
Okay, mine is definitely better than yours now.
Yeah, mine's wow.
But yours is in the center. Okay, I'm whipping you on size.
Oh man, how's the pose?
Got you on pose.
Uh-oh.
Technique. Dadgummit.
If you would have just lowered the camera a little, it probably would have been.
I know, but that's actually a decent photo.
Doesn't matter. Not to Professor Oak. Once again, I think that this game actually works in the mindset of Professor Oak knows nothing about photography. He just wants you to test his equipment.
I totally would have beat you if it was centered.
Yeah.
I would have had you.
Technique being ×2 is really stupid also. Articuno's picture.
Well, you definitely got me beat on...
Maybe.
On size.
Yeah, I probably have you beat on size.
Almost half.
How's the pose?
Your pose is better.
How's the technique? Oh.
Yeah, I didn't see that happening.
Yeah, you got wrecked.
That's
Which picture you gonna save? Oh, the good one. Jigglypuff. Oh, wow. Jigglypuff on stage.
Jigglypuff on stage?
Apparently, Jigglypuff on stage, when there's 3 of them, is worth 1,200. But everything else is probably about the same. 320, 330. Pose. 1,400. And is it in the center?
Nope.
No.
But it
has to be perfectly in the center.
Yeah.
Well, on some of them you got pretty close.
Yeah. But you know what? That's fine. And here's why.
It's probably better.
Is because you know, photography is very objective. Is it objective?
Subjective.
Subjective. That's what I'm looking for. It gives you...
This game is objective.
Yeah, this game is objective. But it's very subjective. It allows you to have an opinion. And, you know, yes, I am probably more knowledgeable now than you were then on composition. Well, I'd hope so, because you were a child then and I'm a professional. But at the same time, you know, it's not everybody's going to like your stuff. So if you're out there and you're doing photography or videography, just know that not everyone's going to like everything you do. Yeah. And we all know that Professor Oak is not a fan of mine. So
yeah, if you're a photographer out there, keep doing your thing. Just don't take lessons from Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap would not be the first place that you would want to take photography lessons.
You know what? Like, this is something I've always thought was really funny. You know Jeff Gordon, the race car driver?
Yeah, 24.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr. Is kind of this way as well. Anyway, Jeff Gordon is a huge video game nerd. He loves racing games. And they were talking one day about the way they race and stuff, and he said that I learned most of what I do from video games. You know, and I would love for some photographer, you know, to be sat down by, you know, Pulitzer winning people, you know, here's your award, whatever else. What inspired you to become a photographer? Pokemon Snap. It's a game on the N64. I don't know if you've heard of it.
There may be someone out there that
I have a perfect score of a Pikachu on a stump.
Hey man, I beat challenge score on every level. Get the perfect score on Mew and Rainbow Cloud. That's when I knew I had to take it into the real world. Anyway, Jarrett, thank you for joining us today on Pokemon Snap. There was literally no one better suited to join me for this game, and I think it was fun having a photographer's touch.
Well, I definitely enjoyed it, man. And like I said, this game really is near and dear to me. And if you have an N64 and don't have this game, you need to go pick it up. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, and also I think it's available on like Wii Virtual Console. So it's definitely something that's still readily available. But thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Be sure to recommend future games for First 20 down below. And we'll see you guys next week for another Stephen Plays First 20.